Okay, we got some goodies for the 2022 Kawasaki Z900. See, we have some bar end mirrors. I accidentally ordered 2 pair of bar end weights, extenders. It's my old ram mount from the 650 and a new handlebar clamp for the Z900. Fender eliminator and frame sliders. So let's do the frame sliders first, because this one may be a little bit more involved than some of the other things. Well, I guess the Fender eliminator kit would probably take about as much time as this. Let's see. So we should have all the tools we need. You know, pulled out the torque wrench and measured all of the bolts. So the brackets that come with the Puig Pro, 2 different sizes. You're gonna need the longer side for the right and the shorter side for the left. You know, you can quickly kind of eyeball these to figure out where they go. So that's gonna go right about there. And so for the left side of the motorcycle, you can see that lines up there. So let's go ahead and leave that one on the left side, and we're going to start with the right side. Okay, so let's get a little extension going. So when you look at the instructions, it's going to be 2 bolts that go into this metal bracket. You can see there's a number 8, number 9. You actually got to measure, so they're both M10s. But you can see one of them is 130 millimeters, the other one is 80. So I've already measured. So this one's going to go here. And Puig did a nice job of putting a little clip on here to hold the spacer, so you don't have to figure out which spacer goes with which bolt. So we're just going to double check. So it goes bolt, washer, plate, and then spacer. So bolt, washer, plate, spacer. So let's put a bit of Loctite. Hopefully there's still some Loctite in here. Okay, let's try to put that in a little bit. So this is a hex number 8. Let's try to seat this before we take the other one off. Okay, so let's see. Looks about right. So let's go ahead and back this one out. Put some Loctite, and this one does not have, and just double checking to make sure this one does not have a washer. So the bolt that goes into the actual engine was a little tighter than I would have liked. I did loosen this bracket here just to make sure it wasn't blocking, was scraping up against this bolt going into the engine. But that looks to be good. So we have our torque wrench. I'm gonna torque these down to 40 pound-feet. Okay, let me re-torque these smaller engine mounts to the frame that I loosened up. Double check the instructions again just to see what we have. We have bolt, washer, slider, spacer, metal bracket, washer, and nut. So let's see, does it say the orientation of this little? It does not, so we'll have to figure that out. And that does not feel right, so I'm assuming we're going to have to rotate that. And then that feels right. There's a little flat edge that meets up against the flat edge on the bracket. And then we'll put a washer on the back and this nut. Let's get that started. A little bit of Loctite on there. Actually, let's do that first. And we are running low on this stuff. We may be able to get the other side going. We may have to make a run to the store. So now, let's get my little baby wrenches. See if we can guess right. It looks like a 16. Yep. Let's go ahead and tighten this. Yep, so gotta be careful with not to round that off. So that's torqued in pretty nicely. So it wasn't too bad. A little hiccup with the bolt going into the engine, but other than that, that was pretty straightforward. Let's put the finishing touch. Finishing touches on this. A couple little trim pieces. Looks good. It's a nice nice slider there. Okay, so we have the frame sliders on. Didn't take too long. They look pretty good. The right side. Left side. So now let's do the bar and mirrors while we're right here. It should be pretty straightforward.